Hello everybody, Magnum here. Today I want to show you this old gem of a hunting game that I used to play quite a lot. I say old because at this point it would be considered old. It's from 2005. I played this quite often because I couldn't play the Hunter. My computer wasn't good enough to run it. It was kind of trash to be honest, but luckily I had this game and I'd say I put many hours into it. It's just a really enjoyable hunting experience, and I'm going to kind of go over the features. You get the location here, which allows you to choose which area you want to hunt in. And the maps are pretty decently sized, and you'll see that here in a bit. You've got the standard locations here, which each location has a different deer species you can hunt. Axis deer in Australia, roe deer in Black Forest, whitetail in Georgia, so on and so forth. And down here you can see the custom maps that I have, and there are plenty of user-generated maps that have been created and released online that you can download, which are pretty cool. They kind of give you a different experience. Some have more than one deer species, like this one, mule deer and whitetail, so it's pretty cool. You also have the choice to choose the season and kind of adjust the weather a little bit here at the time. You go over here to gear, and you can choose your optics. Navigation, lures, stands, vehicles. Click custom and you have a list of weapons that you can choose from. If you decide that you don't like something about a weapon that you see here, you can go and customize it further, such as changing the varnish, skin, whatever you want to call it, changing the metal, adding a scope, or a thermal scope, which is an option in this game. Kind of interesting, but it takes away from the integrity, of course. You have a bunch of different ammo to choose from, and you can calibrate it to your liking. And for the sake of this hunt, I'm just going to go traditional with the 50 caliber cap lock muzzleloader and the recurve bow. So yeah, should be interesting. You go over to the trophy room, and anything you kill in this game will be stored here. You have a section for each deer species. You have typical, non-typical, and antlerless. Here's an example of a typical buck, and I should mention that this game has an interesting antler generation system, which you didn't really find in too many hunting games at the time, but this one had it. And so the outcomes were always just, it was always different. You know, you never know what you were going to find. And the higher the difficulty, the bigger the bucks you could find. I'm going to kind of go through here. This is a standard typical, and you have a score sheet here on the left that gives you all the information, such as A, tip to tip, B, outside spread, C, inside spread, and the length of each individual point, the circumference, yada yada, and the abnormals, which you wouldn't have that here since this is a typical, and the total score. And it gives you all the information such as the weapon you used, the distance, the weight, all the good stuff, everything you need to know. So yeah, very useful. Here's another typical. And so you can even see where you shot the animal. Show you an example of a non-typical. You see this is a little wacky going on here on the left antler, and you can say where the abnormals are. And I want to go ahead and jump into one of the standard maps and maybe a custom map afterwards. We're going to go with Georgia and see if we can't find ourselves a nice whitetail. Let's see what happens. So this is what the game looks like. As you can see, the graphics aren't exactly mind-blowing, but at the time they were really good looking. You've got some background noise going on just to kind of immerse you into the hunting experience. We can go ahead and run around. Should be okay at this point. And by pressing V, I can switch through the different perspectives that I can use. This one's pretty useful because you can see all around you, gives you a better view. Here's the next third-person perspective view, and this one you can see the front of your hunter as well as behind you. And back to first person. So if you look down here to the bottom left, you can see there is a bag limit in this game, which is something that I wouldn't say I'm too enthusiastic about, but at the same time, it makes you kind of plan out your hunts better in this game. Kind of discouraging you from shooting the first buck you see. Maybe there's one better that you want, and so you kind of plan out your tactics carefully. And I see something over there. That's a turkey. Yeah, so there are other animals in this game that you can find. turkey, jackrabbits, raccoon, hawks, etc. And while you can shoot these animals and kill them, you can't claim them and put them in the trophy room. They're just kind of there for looks, just to kind of immerse you further into the game. So yeah. And there's a little gobble gobble from the guy. Usually when I wander off these fields over here, I find a few deer just kind of lingering about. It's a pretty good place to find big bucks. It seems I've already got one over here. 8 point, scoring at an estimated 122, typical. And another one, a 9 point, scoring at an estimated 155, non-typical. He actually looks a little bit better than the other one. So yeah, like I said, a good place to find deer starting off, and I found quite a few big bucks in this area. Yeah, so I think the obvious candidate here is going to be the 9 point. We'll just go ahead and get into a position to where we can get them. Go ahead and rattle them in. If I'm not mistaken, certain calls are more effective during certain seasons, so I think the antlers are more effective during the rut, which is perfect. That's the season I chose. He's not bad looking, I'd say. We've also got this other one to worry about. Quite a few deer over here starting out. I don't think we'll have a problem bringing them in. Decent spread on them. Can I not use my muzzle loader while prone? I guess not. Oh, he stopped. Okay. Moment of truth. I just can't get it lined up. There we go. I got him pretty good. Yeah, so the animation will do they'll do a little bit of a walk and then they'll drop. Should be soon. As you see, he's slowing down and plump. There he goes. Perfect. And as you can see, there are tracks in blood that you can follow if you were to lose track of them. Here he is. Not bad. Go ahead and pick him up. 160.1. Non-typical. 160 pounds. A little guitar riff plays whenever you pick up a deer. Kinda cool. And we got some others in the distance. That's the buck from earlier, if I'm not mistaken. The 8 point. And got a whole bunch of animals over here. Wow. Yeah, 2 raccoons and a squirrel, jackrabbit. I think I'm going to leave that 8 point alone and try to go further east into the fields to see if I can't find myself a bigger buck. Got another buck here in the distance, an 11 point, scoring at 145, typical. I don't know if I should take him out or just kind of wait and see what else I can find. So far I haven't really had any luck, so I'm thinking I might try. Not a bad rack either. Go ahead and rattle him in. Or not, he can run away, that's fine too. Seem to have found the 11 point buck that I saw earlier. Didn't really like me too much, but here he is. And there's a doe. And it seems we got another one over here. Oh, okay. Actually a pretty decent one. So as you can see there, it says record book, and usually you'll see that on the bigger bucks. And there's another tag that says world record, which are the even bigger bucks. So I think I'm just gonna forget about these guys, try to go after this other one. He looks a little bit more important. Just take it nice and easy here. Don't want to screw this up. Wind is in our favor right now, so I'm not really worried about that. We're looking at an 8-pointer, typical. Estimated score 176. Not a bad one at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and go prone. The bigger ones tend to be a little bit easier to spook off, as it should be. Approaching pretty quickly at this point. So, I think I'm going to take my chances with the bow this time. Not saying my aim is going to be the best, since it has been a while since I've played this. Probably should have gone to the range first, but we're going to take chances, make mistakes. Hope that it goes well. If I can... How far away is he? It should be doable. He's running. Oh, haha! Good save. Good save. Okay, that went better than I thought it would. I aimed just a little bit too high. I really should have gone to the range to practice my aim, but it's okay. I'll get it together here and be a recurve expert in this game eventually. But I'm not worried about it. I got him. And as you saw displayed, there was a bullet cam, which is something I think is a really cool feature of this game. Something I'd love to see in Call of the Wild. Just whenever you get an insta-kill, just to be able to see the bullet hit the deer or whatever you're shooting. It's cool. I think it is. So we'll go ahead and pick him up. So I actually scored higher than the estimated score, 180.9, weighing at 174 pounds, so not bad. Not bad at all. And that pretty much completes my back limit on the bucks. I think I'm going to go and go to the trophy room. I'm not really worried about taking out a doe. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. Yeah, very nice. So as you can see down here, it displays record book and the score. So all the necessary information that you'd want to know. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. This time for my second hunt, I think I'm going to be going after mule deer. I want to kind of change out my loadout. So I'm going to customize a weapon to kind of give you an example of just what you can do. So for instance, we're going to, let's see here, go with a lever action rifle. Create a new one, and we can name it whatever we want, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going to kind of go through the different options I have here. You see there's these custom camo options. You can upload your own camo, and I've got a couple of different ones, as you can see. You can also, if you have any Photoshop skills, you can create your own reticles. Pretty neat. I'm going to go with a basic one. I'm going to go with a 4x12 scope. As far as ammunition, I think I'm going to do 308. Use the default calibration. go ahead and equip this, and for the second weapon, I think I'll probably do a revolver. Yeah. This time around I'm going to be going to Utah, which is where I can find mule deer. And I'm going to change the time to a little bit later. That way we don't have that early morning mist. So here's the rifle with a custom camo. Pretty cool. That's what the reticle looks like. Simple. And the revolver, of course. Right off the bat, I found this 10-point. Nothing super impressive, but good to start out with. I just want to get his attention so he doesn't go too far. There he goes. We'll go prone. Shouldn't be a problem making that shot. And we got him. Pretty good hit. He'll go down. Guy up. Here he is. Our first muley. 144.3. Let's keep moving and see what else we can find. There's something over here. 9-point. He's not real impressive. Just barely see him. Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving. Try to find something bigger. And there's a hawk. That was that sound that you just heard. If I were to shoot that, that would automatically disqualify each and everything that I've harvested. Seems we got a non-typical. I don't see any drop tines, but yeah, decent looking. 10 points. So I'm gonna go ahead and take him. Call it quits. And this is really cool, actually. You can see he's rubbing up against that tree, which is a characteristic that occurs every once in a while, as well as buck fights. So something that I really like about this game, and I forgot it had, honestly, something I'd love to see in Call of the Wild, or Hunter Classic if they choose to implement that. It's a cool thing to see, though. Gonna want to get in the effective revolver range, which is gonna be around 80 yards. Closer's better. Maximizes chances of an insta-kill. Oh, get back down. Who told you to get up? Too late, too late. He's gone. Okay. Well, we'll do this. Perfect. Perfect. I'm telling you, I really like the bullet cam in this game. Was gonna try with my revolver, but I guess that wasn't gonna happen. To be honest, I didn't feel like chasing him down. The score is 182.3. Not bad at all. Alright, let's go ahead and check him out in the trophy room. Here he is. Pretty good spread going on here. And that's a previous buck I killed, so you can kind of see what I mean about the variation of antlers. Not very symmetrical, but cool, nevertheless. This is the previous buck I killed. So yeah, good deal. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I love this game, love playing it, brings back old memories, and in my opinion, this is definitely one of my favorite hunting simulators of all time. Just because this game does have a special place in my heart, and before the Hunter there was this. I played this a lot. But if you'd like to see more of this, please do leave a comment and tell me what you think about this game, and you'll probably be seeing some more videos about this game in the coming days. So thank you for watching. Be safe. Have a good day.